The first one, they're for slang. Here in Canada, we have some slang, and in the town that I go in, we actually have some slang. The first one is far out. Normally, it's a distance thing. Here, it just means cool, awesome. It's pretty much goes to like deadly, or anything that would mean awesome in Ireland. We also have dry night, that pretty much means that you were born in the city, you were raised in the city, and that's where you spent a good majority of your life. Like I think I remember you saying that you lived in Ireland for most of your life. So that would, I don't know what they say there, but here, if you were here, then you'd be a dry night. We also have a dog pound, and that actually, sometimes we tell people go to the dog pound. Well, they go looking around for the actual, place where dogs are stored until they're either destroyed or adopted or whichever. Here, but we actually have it as an arena because we have a hockey team here, and they happen to be the Ice Dogs, and so it just started being called the Dog Pound, and that's where everybody goes to watch a hockey game. Cat nap, well, that's just a short nap, very short. We have douchebag, which is just somebody being an idiot, and they're not as smart as they normally are, or they're just acting really stupid. Then we have back 40, and back 40 normally applies to, keep going back out further onto the property. Barfly, that is not a very nice term. I don't think it's used much in Canada or the United States for that matter. It's just a Dryden thing, I think. Barfly refers to a lady that goes to the bar to pick somebody up, get what they need, and dump the guy. It's not very, that they go looking for whatever they can get. We also have rink rat, and normally it means, that there's a rat in the rink, but that was actually for our arena janitorial staff. They became known as rink rats, and that's just the name that we have for them here. We also have a term called Newfie. That's actually for people that from Newfoundland, but you have to know the person in order for that to actually work. Some people will actually take offense to being called a Newfie, even if they are from Newfoundland. And then for our police, we have Pig and 5-0, and they're not exactly very nice terms for the police, but if you don't like them, you call them a pig, or you'll call them 5-0, or it's just not a very nice word. For most of the time, we for names for ladies, normally I call them young ladies, or if I know them most of the time, I'll call them their names. Sometimes, even if I do know them, then I will call them young lady anyways. But sometimes we use slang as honeys, where the honey's at. So, honeys is another name for women, ladies. And then we have a term called rave, and they're pretty much just, you go out somewheres out in the country, and you just bring the booze out there, and you just drink and party as much as you can, and then leave all the booze there and hope the cops don't get called, because if the cops get called, well, that's very bad, because you're not supposed to be partying there, and yeah, you can get arrested. It really kind of sucks. It breaks up the party. So I think that's it. So long.